Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. Today's episode number 18. Last episode, we went to the deep dark. The deep dark. This Enderman's just so interesting. All right, so we've been to the deep dark. Yoo-hoo! So now we've been there. What does that mean? Well, it's time to get the resources out of the deep dark. We are going to have a goal now of getting a ender quarry down there and getting it powered and getting it running and just all the good stuff for that. Unfortunately, we can't do that in one episode. We have to upgrade a little bit of a few of the stuff we have here, and we got to do a few little ins and outs before we get there. I have about 3 episodes, I believe, that we're going to have to do to get to that point, and they're not going to be long. They're going to be pretty short. All right, today's episode, we are going to work on getting a Pulverizer, a Magma Crucible, and we're going to use those things to make Pyrotheum dust and Blazing Pyrotheum. And then we're going to fill a drum up with the Blazing Pyrotheum so we can take down to the deep dark. Alright, that sounds very easy, doesn't it? Alright, let's get started. Today, in today's episode, this is the resources that we need. If you can't see it on the screen and you're watching it small, it's 64 blaze powder, 64 coal, 4 cobblestone, 12 copper, 2 flint, 12 glass, and you can pause here if you need to, 2 gold, 8 invar, 26 iron, 4 lead, 8 netherrack, we'll talk about that in a minute, 3 planks, 78 redstone, 64 sulfur. You can get the sulfur from the mob farm, that's where I got all mine from, and then I got 8 tin there. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. The netherrack, so we're going to go ahead and need to get cooking. We're going to just take that and put it in our furnace. If I put the right stuff in the right place. There we go. And that will make nether bricks. And you take 4 nether bricks to make a bigger nether brick. And we need 2 of those for today's episode. So before we get to that, just go ahead and get going. First thing I want to build is the Pulverizer. Alright, P-U-L. There we go. The Pulverizer. And it's not too difficult to make. Piston's really easy. We'll go ahead and make that. Throw it back in our inventory. And if you look in here, you can see now the piston's in there. So just go ahead and do, I'm not going to do that every time. I just want you to see it. Pulverize. There we go. Next thing we need to make is these copper gears. Now we can make these the good old-fashioned way. Whoops, I didn't do that right. The good old-fashioned way. We don't have to go to Tinker's Construct and smelt it. So that's great. That makes things a little bit easier. We need 2 of those. There we go. And then we're going to need redstone receptacles. We're going to need another one in a few minutes for the Magma Crucible. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of them right now. And we're also going to make the machine frame, and we're going to make a basic one. And if it doesn't show up on the first time, just keep clicking until the gear shows up. And again, the gear can be made the old-fashioned way. And we're going to need 2 of these. Again, the Magma Crucible uses one of these blank machine frames. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep clicking until the gear comes back. There it is. And I'm hitting, if you don't know, I've explained before, you're hitting shift and you're left clicking. And if it's in your inventory, automatically we'll put it here for us to use. Alright, so we need 2 of these. 1, 2, and we'll put that back in the inventory. And I believe we have everything we need to make the Pulverizer. Shift, left click, and there it is. We have a Pulverizer now. Let's go ahead, before we go over there, let's grab the coal. I need the coal. And we'll put the Pulverizer here. I've taken the liberty of putting the power. I've already powered it up right here. We're going to put that here. And while we're talking about, I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to put the coal in here, and it's going to go ahead and start pulverizing it into it. It also gives us sulfur, so that's another way of getting sulfur if you need it. I've disconnected this for now. It's not running because this is going to take a lot of power. Until I get my generators upgraded, we need to watch what we're using. And you can see it is building, but once we get the Magma Crucible in there, it will really start sucking it down. Alright, let's go ahead and see how this is coming. These are our nether bricks. We've got 8 of them now. We're going to take those. We'll go ahead and make 2 nether bricks this way. There we go. And we need that for the Magma Crucible. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. And what else do we need for the Magma Crucible? Oh, we're also going to need the invar. Let's go ahead and get the invar out real quick. We need the 8 invar because we're going to need, you can't make it, you can't craft the gears like you did over there. You have to actually forge it through Tinker's Construct. So we'll go ahead and throw those in there, and we'll turn this off for now. That way nothing gets sucked into my system while we're running. I have my gear cast. We'll take that and replace it with the ingot cast. And let's see, that will get going in just a second. Yep, that'll cast up for us. While that's going, let's go ahead and start seeing what else we need for the magma gear. Magma Crucible. Here it is. We need the leadstone energy, which is just a block of redstone. I haven't made it yet, so we'll throw that in there. What else do we need? That's it. We got the glass. Whoops, wrong one. We got the glass, we got the lead, so we just have to shift left click, and we have that now. What else do we need? We got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. So we just need our gears. Let's go ahead and pick those up real quick. Replace this with the ingot, put that back over there. Our gears should be right here. There we go. Now we have everything we need for our Magma Crucible. Alrighty. And let's see, Magma Crucible, there we go. Bingo. Bingo, bingo. We're going to place that down right here and it start powering up. While that's powering up and while this is still going, let's go ahead and make our drum. Not a drum that you play, a drum that holds stuff. Alright, D-R-U-M. Not there. Now the drum is basically a lot of iron. We need a cauldron. And we got the cauldron. We'll put that back in our inventory. And we need these weighted pressure plates. Need 2 of them. 1, 2. And then that should be everything for a drum. So now we have a drum. And the only thing left in our inventory, we're going to use that to make our Pyrotheum dust as soon as our coal dust gets done. I'm going to go ahead and shift right click right here and put the drum on top. Now I'm going to right click on this, click on the gear. And the top needs to be orange. Remember O for out. So that way any of the fluids will actually go into there. The Blazing Pyrotheum will go in there. All right, we're almost done here. We're going to take this blaze powder, mix it with, not blaze powder, pulverized coal, mix it with the blaze powder, mix it with the redstone and the sulfur. And then I'll give us the blazing, no, not blazing, the Pyrotheum dust. There we go. Let's go ahead and take that. We can just put it all down in here. I don't think there's a certain order. I don't think it's you have to do it. This is going to make 2 stacks of this stuff. 1 stack we're going to use today to change our lava into Blazing Pyrotheum. And then we're going to use the other stack in the future when we go down to the deep dark. So there we go. We have it making the Blazing Pyrotheum. It is filling up this thing here. I am going to go ahead and start taking this stuff. Oh, wow, that was fast, didn't it? Let's see if I can get 2 buckets of it real quick. There we go. And I'm going to replace it with this. Now let me go ahead and show you this real quick. If you look at the crucible down the right on the right side, bottom right of the screen, it says melting speed is 2.0x. When we put this Pyrotheum, Blazing Pyrotheum in it should go up to 7. There we go. We got 7 now. And while I'm at it, let me show you one other thing that's really important. I cannot put it right here. If I put it right here, it gets too close to the cobblestone and it will change that to regular stone. And once that changes to regular stone, I will not be producing any more cobblestone. It'll just use up whatever I have left. So I have to skip the first one, and then I can put Pyrotheum right here. And you just click it right on top of the lava, and it replaces it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of this, and I'll be right back. All right, my friends, that should end today's episode. We have made the Pulverizer, the Magma Crucible, the Pyrotheum, the Blazing Pyrotheum. Next episode, we are going to make a QED or something like that to help us make a really nice generator, 8 lava generators combined into one with this little energy transfer node right in the middle. We're going to use that. We're going to build lava pits down in the deep dark. We're going to use this Pyrotheum. We're going to take the drum behind me. We got a lot to do in the next episode. Again, today, if you see something you like, make sure you give me that thumbs up. If you see something entertaining, give me the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and follow along with us as we go. Again, thanks for watching, my friends, and have a great day.